Welcome to the Daily Jing for Wednesday, December 20th. Here's a quote of the day. Why do I write? It's not that I want people to think I am smart or even that I am a good writer. I write because I want to end my loneliness. Jonathan Safran Foer. That's many of us write for that reason. Okay, let's go to the schedule. It's the third day of the course, and we're starting the reader analysis. If you click on this link, you'll go to the uh, table of contents page for the papers, and the reader analysis link is now enabled, as is the peer review. I will have the peer reviews up later today, or the peer review groups up later today. Please start and do the 2.1 and 2.2 on green today and start the discussion. Let's go back to the notes. As I said, the peer review groups will be up later today. You should have posted your 1A rough draft, 1RA rough draft to me by 6 a.m. this morning. That's in an hour or so. By 6 a.m. I will also look at your first couple view and do's today. Make sure that you've looked at my comments in the Hofstadter discussion, and that you've posted at least two responses, one an original one and one to someone else's response. I want to say something about the view and do's for a minute. I want you to use them as a pre-writing exercise for your papers. The first few are more to get you to understand how things work in the class, but as we go on, I will be asking you in the view and do's to write on topics that will help you with your papers. Please do the short exercises in that spirit. So I will be responding to your first drafts of the reader analysis paper this morning. There is no peer review, so you don't have to worry about that. The final draft is due 6 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday. Make sure that you post your final draft of the first paper, the 1RA, after you have revised it to the bottom of your draft, of your rough draft, after my comments. You will know that I've read your paper if you see my initials, underscore WCA, at the end of your file name. Do not post and share a new file with me. Okay? Just put your final draft at the bottom of your first draft after my comments. Note, and these notes here are to help you revise your paper today. Okay? One automatic response to this essay to Hofstadter's that students make is to come up with a gist, what it's about. I want you to resist that urge. We do not want you to tell us what Hofstadter's essay is about. We want you to see you read 3 or 4 short sections of his essay and then tell us what you did first, second, and third, and so forth to read him. Not what you understood about his essay, but what your process was to read his essay. Here's an analogy. It's a perfect day to go shopping, so you want to go to the mall. You get into your car and start off to the mall. Going to the mall is about shopping. But for this assignment, we want to know what the drive was like, what the traffic was like on 999, 741, what you did on the drive, what you saw. What was the man doing on the ladder fixing the sign in front of Subway? Did you really pass that line of cars on the right because you're so impatient? And what did the crossing guard do with the kid on the skateboard who ran out in traffic before she could get to him and stop him, etc.? All these things and more took up your attention on the drive to the mall. The point is, for this assignment, that you want to tell the story of the journey. Shopping is not your purpose. It is how you got to the mall. Likewise, the gist of Hofstadter's essay is not your purpose. It is how you got to the gist that we want to read and what you should write. So the question of the day, when should you start reading the assigned essays in the Best American Essays? You should try to start reading one a day, because after Christmas we're starting on them, and these are the 4 that we're doing next week. Each day we're going to do one. Okay? All right. Thanks. Bye.